ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my Week 7 NFL prediction. Finally, I can tell you guys I am coming off of an elite week in Week 6, going 13-1, bringing my season total to 57-35. Now, unfortunately, last week I forgot to enter my picks on the CBS app in my Pick'em League until after Thursday, so I didn't get that game right on there, but you guys saw I picked it correctly. Couple of plugs before we hop into it. As always, don't forget to use code Wyatt's World on G Fuel or Prize Picks, where you can save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or guarantee yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 lineup after using code Wyatt's World at sign up on Prize Picks. But remember, always play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Alright, so starting off with Thursday Night Football, we have got the Broncos at the Saints. Believe it or not, I am going to take Denver 19-13, and I don't know why I think that would be hard to believe. The Saints have not been good. They've lost 4 games straight. Listen, both of these teams were ugly last week. Both of these teams scored all their points in one quarter last week. And even though New Orleans was able to, score more points than the Broncos in their loss, I think Sean Payton's going to be able to work circles around Dennis Allen, and I think Denver's defense will be able to contain Spencer Rattler and Alvin Kamara. I don't see this game being flashy or fun. I see a lot of kicks, maybe a couple bulldozing 1-yard touchdowns, and Sean Payton gets revenge on his old team. Now moving on to Sunday morning, once again in London, we have the Patriots this time facing Jacksonville. Kill me. I'll take New England to win 27-21. In Drake May we trust. And I mean it, Drake. You are the only thing anybody has to pay attention to here. 1-5 versus 1-5. Holy shit. Now moving on to Sunday at noon, we have the Seahawks at the Falcons, and in this game, I have the Falcons winning 24-14. I think Atlanta's looked really good these last couple weeks, like red hot. I think they know that they can bully the living hell out of Seattle's offensive line, and I don't think their secondary is going to open up much for Geno to throw at all. I think a lot of Seattle's offensive game plan here is going to be through the run, and that's not going to be enough to get them ahead, and even if it does, it will not keep them ahead. Falcons playoff push gets stronger. And that'll bring us to the Titans at the Bills. And did somebody say Amari Cooper? Sorry, I really wanted to react to that on YouTube yesterday with the Devontae Adams news. I just didn't have time, but I love it. Dude, we stole him for like a 1-year contract. We're paying him the league minimum and essentially traded a 3rd-round pick for him, which I'm fine with. Shows that the front office cares. It shows that they want to give it a shot again. Now, back to the actual game, the Titans game. I'm going to pick the Bills to win this, 20-10. I will not sleep on the Titans defense. Absolutely not. But I will be confident the Bills can stop Will Levis. It's also finally a home game, which we haven't played in nearly a month. Like this should be a funnish time. I really hope, at least. Welcome to Buffalo, Amari Cooper. Now moving on, we have the Bengals at the Browns, who are clearly tanking now. I'll take Cincinnati to get a much-needed victory, 37-10. Will be nice to see Nick Chubb back. It's just depressing that he's going into one of the worst situations in the NFL. All right, now we have the Texans at the Packers. Shockingly, after my foolish ass mistake last week, I'm gonna roll with the Pack now. Reason I say shockingly is because I wasn't convinced in their offense, and that ended up being the only game I got wrong. These are two very close teams in my opinion. I see Houston, well, I don't see it. It's statistically proven. They have a slightly better defense, while Green Bay has the slightly more productive offense. I think Green Bay not only holds the advantage here because this game is at home, but their offense as well is all healthy and present. It'll be a close one, but I'm not doubting the Pack. They're gonna walk out ahead 26-20. All right, now we got the Dolphins at the Colts. I'll take the Colts to win this game 23-16. Now, I still got to express my opinions. I think they are dumb as fuck to be starting Anthony Richardson right now. But even with him, the Dolphins aren't going to beat the Colts. All Indy's got to do is just shut down Miami's run game, dude. They don't have the quarterback to consistently drive down the field through the air. They will make overthrows. They will make underthrows. They will make mistakes. You take away their ability to run, it's going to be a lot of punts. Plus, I hear Jonathan Taylor's on his way back for Indy too, which helps a ton considering Trey Sermon is abysmal. All right, now we got the Lions at the Vikings, and this is also my dad's pick of the week, but I gotta say I am rolling with Detroit. Detroit to win this in a very close 28-24 ball game. I know Hutch is out over there, but it doesn't matter. Their offense has been too good. They've been too surgical. They've been too explosive. And I know Flores has been a mastermind on the defensive side of things, but when it comes to closing out games lately, the Vikings have been, well, there's no way to really hide it, shitting their pants. I would love to be wrong here. I just think the Vikings are going to trip at the end. And, you know, when they've been getting possessions back, that ain't going to happen this time. Like I said, I've complimented Detroit on it time and time again. I think they are great at just getting the hell out with a win when they need to. I think the Viking streak is unfortunately about to end. Dad, what do you think?
Hello, all you Wyatt's World junkies. Wyatt's dad back for another pick. Hey, I have something special for you today. A little nursery rhyme. Some of you might remember it. It goes something like this. Old MacDonald had a team, E-I-E-I-O. His Seahawks squad was 3-0, E-I-E-I-O. Then a loss here, a loss there, here a loss, there a loss, everywhere a loss. Now old MacDonald's squad is dug themselves a hole. And I should throw a little more dirt on that hole and pick Atlanta to beat the Sea Hags this week, but I'm not going to do it. I already got rich on them with 2 correct, so I'm 4-2. So this week, I'm going to pick my beloved Vikings and Lions game. This is in Minnesota. Vikings have been playing pretty well. Last couple games, a little defensive lapse, but they still are 5-0 and going against the Lions team, which unfortunately lost Aiden Hutchinson, but they're still a very, very good team, even without him. Going against the Vikings in Minnesota, I should pick the Vikings, and I hope the Vikings win, but I'm going to employ a little flawed logic here. I'm going to pick the Lions to win this game 30-27. If the Lions win, I get the pick right, and I'm happy about that. If the Vikings win, I don't care if I got the pick right or not. I'm really happy about that. So either way, I can't lose. And I had said at the beginning of the season, if anybody got all the games right, I would put up for one of these shirts. And if I got multiple people with it, we would draw. Now, I talked to Wyatt about it, and he can't see the individual weeks on his pick game. So what I'd ask you to do is, if you can screen print proof of it and get it to Wyatt through social media. If there's a number of you, then we'll do a drawing, as I said, but I don't want to welch on my promise to get one of you a Wyatt's World Junkie t-shirt that you can proudly wear. I hope all you Wyatt's World junkies have a good week, and we will see you next time.
All right, now we've got the Eagles at the Giants. Eagles win, but again, like the Giants and the Cowboys, this game is going to be a lot closer than I think a lot of people are going to think it is. I'll take Philly to win 24-21, and the deal here to me is Philly, you know, they're just the team with more talent, pretty much around the board, especially offense if you look at it from that standpoint, but they're a horribly ran team, and I believe their head coach is going to be a big reason as to why this game is close in the first place. If Daboll was the head coach of the Eagles, this would be a damn blowout. And also, just a quick update on Malik Neighbors for New York. I do think he's going to play, so that's good. But I still think you're going to lose. And that'll bring us to the Panthers at the Commanders. 42-20, Washington. I don't doubt both teams might score, but it will not be close. All right, now moving on, we have the Raiders at the Rams, and I got the Rams winning this game 28-17. Obviously, Davante Adams is not on the Raiders anymore, and that won't really affect him right now because he hasn't been there in recent weeks. And when it comes to the Rams, Kupp might play, Kupp might not play. But I still don't think that'll change my outcome because this game is going to come down to one coach just being significantly better than the other. I think the Raiders' season's going to continue to tank, and the Rams are going to get a win that probably won't ever end up meaning anything. All right, now moving on, we have Kansas City at San Francisco. And yes, I believe the other undefeated streak is also going to end. I believe the 49ers will beat the Chiefs 27-21. I'm just praying for it, man. I need this. The world needs it. Plus, the 49ers offenses just look so much better. They've scored like 162 points to Kansas City's 118. Now, with that being said, I also think San Francisco's defense has been allowing a lot more points than we're used to seeing. But I think they're starting to figure things out. This is at home, and the 49ers will hopefully dethrone Kansas City. And that'll bring us to Sunday night where we've got the Jets at the Steelers. And if you haven't heard, the Jets have said they plan to waste no time on getting Davante Adams involved. He is going to play Sunday if he's healthy. I got one of two things happening here. One, the Jets implode and still lose a game 24-20 and nothing really changes. Or they dominate 27-10 and come out as Super Bowl contenders. I'm actually going to take option number one here. I think the Jets are still going to lose. Adams doesn't fix the O-line. I think he's going to provide comfort for Aaron Rodgers, especially, you know, in tight situations. But at the end of the day, I'm not sure this is going to really change the Jets all that much, man. They've had multiple guys receiving for 100 yards a game, and they're still not winning. What are they going to expect out of Tate? 200? I guess I got to see it to believe it, but right now, I think the Steelers are going to kind of bully them around 24-20 with or without Russ as their starter, which to me would be just absolutely boneheaded as well. And now we are on to Monday Night Football, where we have another Monday night doubleheader because apparently that's a thing again. Anyway, first off, we have one of the games of the week. If you're asking me, it's the Ravens at the Bucks. This is a coin flip for me, and that's it. Like, honestly, this is really close. These teams are also close statistically. Anyone could win it, but I'm going with Tampa Bay to take it 30-28. If Tampa Bay's D-line can neutralize Derrick Henry just to the point where Baltimore has got to throw somewhat consistently, they will force turnovers, they will force punts. This doesn't mean I don't think they're going to get scored on, because they will. Lamar Jackson's an animal. But if it comes to arm versus arm, an absolute gunfight, a dogfight, Tampa Bay has the weapons to get them ahead and keep them ahead. Very well could be wrong, but I got to take the Bucks. And ending week 7, we've got the Chargers at the Cardinals. Chargers win 21-14. I guess the Cardinals can't be trusted, man. At least I can't trust them. I ain't gonna pick them. Not here to beat the Chargers. They're just too spotty. One week they play, one week they don't. Is James Conner hurt? Is he healthy? Is Marvin playing? I don't fucking know. I don't think it matters. With how well the Los Angeles Chargers defense has been playing, like, honestly, I see Kyler struggling. I see the Arizona offense struggling. I think the Chargers will win with ease, and if I'm wrong, I'll end up on another TikTok edit. So, cool. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for my Week 7 NFL predictions. Let me know where you agree, let me know where you disagree, and please show support to these videos because you know I appreciate any and all help. However, in the meantime, I'm going to get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. And as always, I will see you in the next video.